I mean, I posted 87 TikToks before one blew up.
Damn.
87 TikToks to the same 12-second audio. So this is a sign out there, if you believe in something, that's all you need.
One of the subject matters of this album, an actor.
What do you define actor as? I guess somebody who identifies themselves as an actor, sure.
Shady! Hello, Real Lulus, and welcome back to Delulu. Today we are joined by a supernova pop star and a true Tay daughter. Shout out to my Swiftie Lulus. The sparkly, always sparkly, Lily Kincade. And I'm so fucking excited to join you in the LKCU, the Lily Kincade Cinematic Universe. And it is very cinematic.
It is very cinematic. I'm so happy to be here. Hello to all of y'all and welcome into the Kincadian family. You are officially a Kincadian now.
Fun fact, I'm actually an OG Kincadian. I'm an OG Kincadian because I've been a big fan of Lily way before her debut album, Cinematic, had even dropped, which it is dropping tonight. And by the time you guys are listening to this show, it's already out. So make sure you're streaming it right after this. But you're going to hear all the lore, everything behind the intentions, and the songs, and the music, and this entire project. I'm so excited to get into it with you, especially because I'm such a big fucking fan. And obviously, I love all your music, and I love you. We've known each other for a really long time, guys. So,
it's
this
crazy.
Is super exciting.
No, we literally met when I was releasing the release night of one of my other favorite songs ever, Real. Go stream Real. But it was just, it's just crazy how time does that, but it's so inspiring to get to see you grow and, use your gifts. Everyone has gifts and, it takes a lot of work, but if you keep working, eventually those dreams will happen. And I feel like we're getting to grow and achieve our dreams together side by side, which is really sweet.
Much. No, especially watching you release Real, which Real is literally, I showed you when I ran into you at Grant's party.
Yes.
It's on my favorite songs of all time playlist, as well as 405, of course. But it is one of my favorite songs of all time. And also that entire project, the EP that you put out with it, LA Doesn't Miss Me. Love, 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 love. And then watching you working on your debut album. And it's finally coming out because we met in 2021. And this album's coming out now. And now we are here. And I feel like we've tried to hang out so much. And I don't think we actually even started really hanging out until 2 months ago.
I know. Until recently.
Yes.
But
and even then, we're kind of bad at it, too.
Yeah, but everything happens at the right time, you know? Everything happens at the right time. Mm-hmm. You just have to trust.
We're trusting it. So, Lily, we want to know everything about you. We're going to get into the Lily lore, and it's a big part of your story and where we are now. So, I already know that you split your time between LA and Nashville. But where were you originally from?
I'm originally from Kansas City.
Okay, Dorothy?
Yes, like Dorothy, Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
But, I always say, I had a normal childhood, suburbs, riding my bike.
Oh, yes.
I was always into music. So I was always playing guitar, piano. I would do community theater. I was basically doing everything I could. I knew eventually I was going to have to go to California to pursue my dreams. But growing up, I would say it was really influential because I had a lot of time to, be by myself. I played in nature. I was reading books every day. I was able to almost shape my mind now I see it because I was always, inventing stories and having invisible friends.
Yeah.
As a kid, there was no social media yet.
Yeah.
And looking back at it, having that childhood and being able to, run in the woods and hang out with friends and,
That's so
go
fun.
on the swing set.
And inspiring too.
It allowed me to have a very imaginative inner world, which then correlates to my songwriting.
I was literally going to say that reflects in your music because your lyrics are so visual and they're very diary-esque, which is what I fucking love about them. I love music where it's I feel like I'm reading into someone's journal. And I feel like that's what your lyrics are. And you know what's interesting about you? I was going to save this for later in the show, but I'm going to say it right now. But basically, you are so bright and bubbly and you're so lovely and sweet and you have such high energy, but a lot of your music is so sad.
I know.
And I can't even imagine you being sad. I can't imagine you not smiling and being bright and not feeling happy, which is obviously you're allowed to feel sad, but I'm just I can't even picture that in you. I feel like I've only known you as someone who's excited about life, I
always say, it's the depths of someone's happiness, or I guess the height of someone's happiness is parallel to the depths of their sadness. And so, I feel like it was my assignment, it was my mission to talk about these feelings and to turn them into art so people can relate to them. Because think about it, it's sometimes it's really hard to be vulnerable. It's really hard to share how you feel, good things and bad things. And if we keep our feelings to ourselves, that's when people get very isolated and lonely and depressed. And, we're so much more alike than we are different. And so
Right.
I feel like that's my ultimate purpose with my songwriting is like to make songs and stories out of the feelings that are either like uncomfortable or like you're shameful, embarrassed about, you don't want to talk about, or the feelings that are hard to put into words.
Yeah.
And God has just given me this gift of, you know,
Thank
making
you, God, for
music.
that.
And then we can cry together because crying is very healing. Like I love a good
100%.
cry.
Yeah. I'm not really a big crier, and I wish I was because I feel like I would probably release a lot of my pent-up emotions
One
and
day.
feelings.
One day it will happen.
Oh my God, I've been crying a lot recently.
That's good. That's good. Crying is very healing. It actually resets the nervous system.
Okay, because I'd be needing that right now. But I love what you said about like why you write and the intention behind it, because that's actually how I feel about a lot of your music. And specifically, we were talking about it right before the show, and I want to get really deep into it. But your song "Nothing Like Me" has been like every lyric. Because I was going on my Instagram, I want to post like little lyrics from it, and I'm like, I can't even fucking choose because it's like every verse and
There's
the
so
chorus
many
and the
good little
just all of it is
tidbits.
good, and they all like couple it so well. But like that song really hits for me, and we're gonna definitely talk about it. But so when did you end up moving to LA?
I moved to California when I was 14, right
Okay.
before I was going into high school.
And you're 24 now?
Yes.
Okay, so a decade ago.
Which is like crazy. How have I been here for 10 years?
10 years.
Time is flying, but you know, when I moved here, I had to like make the choice to like sacrifice going to a normal high school. Like I didn't have a normal high school experience. I was doing online school, online college, you know, and independent school, and it was, you know, yes, there are some moments where I'm like, oh, I never got to have like, you know, a prom or like normal high school experiences, but at the same time, I'm so grateful
Yeah.
because I got to really pursue my craft. And 10 years later, it all paid off because
Absolutely.
you have to go through those 10,000 hours. I had to write so many bad songs before I ever started really finding my voice.
Right.
So I'm grateful that I made the sacrifices when I was younger to be where I am now.
I mean, to be honest, like that's how I feel too. Like I'd rather sacrifice now versus
Yes.
like later in my life regret not doing it or putting the time and work in, because I feel like a lot of people don't even realize like it is so much, especially for you. You are a DIY queen. You have glitter, glue, and a dream, and you be making it happen for yourself. But it's a lot. It really is a lot. It's super overwhelming, and especially being an indie artist right now too.
Yes.
And you're doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Because it looks really good, and the world building that you do is so incredible. Like, I'm in Lily Kincade's world when I'm listening to your music, when I see your visuals, and when you do your videos, when you're doing the songwriting process. I watch all of them. I'm obsessed with them. I love seeing how it grows, how it changes. And some of these songs you worked on for like years.
Yes.
Like, it was starting like 2021. And then
Yeah.
you'll finish it in like 2023, 2024.
But that's one of the things I love. I think for me, you know, who I am as an artist correlates to who I am as a person. And, you know, as you grow up, you go through things, you get to know yourself better.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, the more you know yourself, at least for me, the more authentic my music becomes because, you know, and of course we're growing and changing and I'm growing and changing, but I always say like, I want my music to reflect to reflect me. Like I do say it is a diary, it is my feelings, it is my thoughts. But I think that, you know, I feel very lucky that I've had the time to know myself, and that's like my number one piece of advice. I'm like, spend time alone, spend time journaling, like watch movies, develop your
Yes.
own taste, because that
Yes.
has been the biggest asset and help to me is like knowing what I like and don't like
Yes.
in life, but then also in my music I'm able to be like, ooh, I really love that sound, let's
Yeah.
put that in a song, or like
100%.
ooh, I really love this visual, I want to shoot something like that again, which I think, you know, I'm glad that it translates.
It really does. And honestly, like, you are so vulnerable. Like, your music's so hard on your sleeve. And, like, I think a lot of artists these days love being, like, mysterious and, like, oh, I don't know what's coming next. But I really love that you just bear it all. Like, especially, like, with everything you do, with the posts that you do, your social media, how much you connect with your Kincadians, but then also on your website with your blogs that you do and the literal journal entry scans, which I am such a nosy motherfucker. I love reading that shit. Let me know everything you're feeling. And you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like no secrets with Lily Kincade. I feel like that's how you're presenting yourself.
Because it's like, you know, and it's like, yeah, I do have secrets, but it's like
Ooh,
this
what are
part of
they?
my
Name
life,
one. Name a secret right now.
but it's feel like I feel like it's a lot of. I feel like emotionally, you know, that's something that was hard for me, and so my outlet is music.
Yeah.
And so that's how I knew that like I was put on this earth. This is one of my assignments I have to do because. You know, it is uncomfortable. I was always the person that was like, I need to keep it together. I need to be there for all my friends. I have to be there supporting other people that I could never, like my life is so amazing. I'm so fortunate. I'm so lucky to get to, you know, do what I love that I shouldn't be sad. And for a long time, I like wouldn't let myself be sad.
So you felt guilty about
yeah,
feeling
I felt
sad.
guilty because I'm like, you know what? Like I have it so well. Like I've always been able to, you know, like appreciate and be grateful.
Two
like
things
just since
can
I was
exist
little.
at once.
Yeah, but music for me was like almost like
The
my
outlet.
safety,
Yeah.
safety outlet of like being able to release things and then not having anyone judge me for them. And I don't know, it's
People are
it's
embracing
cool.
it really well too. Well, what were some inspirations for you, like musically growing up? I know we're
Ooh.
Swifties. We were both massive Taylor Swift fans. Shout out Tay Tay.
I'm so excited. You know what? I feel so lucky. We had such great music inspirations growing
100%.
up.
The 2010s.
Like, it was so good. We had Disney Channel.
Yes,
Hannah Montana.
still.
That was my first concert. Was the Hannah Montana Best
Love.
of Both Worlds tour, which
Mine was
was
Selena
so
Gomez.
good. Oh, that Selena Gomez in the scene.
Yes.
So good. Like,
Yes.
so good. But I listened to a lot of that. Taylor Swift, obviously. I started
Yes.
listening to Lana Del Rey because
Mm-hmm.
I also grew up dancing. And I remember the first time I heard a Lana Del Rey song, I think I was in lyrical class or contemporary class.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing a dance to Diet Mountain Dew. And I went home and purchased the song on iTunes. And my dad, like, sent me a picture of a screenshot of the iTunes receipt recently, actually. And I just thought that was so funny because I don't know. Like, I just feel so lucky to grow up with such good inspirations.
Definitely.
And I was also a big reader too growing up. Like, listened to a lot of music, but I also really loved like reading every single fiction book I could find. Everything was so good back then. We had like all the dystopian series. It was like the peak of like Hunger Games, Divergent. There's just so much like
You're taking me back, girl.
it was just so exciting. It felt like everything was so like new.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, those influences are really strong on you because, like, Lana Del Rey and, like, Taylor Swift, like, really into lyricism and also storytelling, and also you being a big reader because your music is so storytelling, very ingrained in storytelling, and it shows. And I think that's what people resonate with you, too.
Thank
You know how you had your listen to this in your car? That was like your
Yes.
original username on TikTok a couple years ago.
Yes.
So a lot of the music I feel like that you have, like when I first discovered you, I was only listening to you in the car when it was like Real and like Sweet and Low, and it was like At My Funeral. Oh wait, these are deep cuts, by the way. These are old songs. Wait, it was one of those songs like
one?
5 years anniversary recently. I think
Yes,
Sweet and Low.
Sweet and Low.
Sweet
The first
and
song I
Low.
put out. Yes. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
right, yeah. And now debut album 5 years later.
Isn't that just wild? Like, it's like I realize this, time is gonna go by anyways, so
Yeah.
you have nothing to lose by trying something and putting yourself out there.
Just do it.
And for years I'd be like, oh, well, I don't have good enough songs to release an album. I don't have this, I don't have a whole team, I don't have this. And at a certain point you just gotta be like, you know what, no, I'm gonna use everything I have and make the best
I fucking love that.
situation. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, do the most that you can with whatever you have.
Yeah, just
you know?
do it. I absolutely agree with that. And actually, I'm happy that you mentioned that because, like, part of that era of music that you're releasing at the time was Real, which is honestly, I want to say probably it's your magnum opus, but obviously I love 405.
Well, there's like so many, but I know I'm like at every single concert I'm gonna have to sing that song, and I love that. Like, honestly, it's a perfect song.
No, Real
It's a
is
perfect song.
the Lily Kincade song. And it actually is about to hit 10 million streams.
Crazy.
How insane is that? I remember when you fucking released it, I was like, this is a hit. This is it. You convinced me, and I love how much you believe in yourself because it convinces other people to believe in you too, because you released Real, and I remember you made so many TikToks being like, this is a song that's going to put me on the map. This is a song that's going to make me known as an artist. This is a song that's going to have people like actually start paying attention. And it is.
I mean, I posted 87 TikToks before one blew up.
Damn.
87 TikToks to the same like 12-second audio. So this is a sign out there, like, if you believe in something, that's all you need. You know, people believe in your belief.
Hell yeah.
Because music is subjective, taste is subjective. So, like, as long as you create stuff that you like, that you want to put out, that you are passionate about, that is how, you know, other people are going to see that. Like, I always say, like, I make music that I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So why would I not keep talking about it? And until every single ear has heard of Lily Kincaid's music, you know, it's new to them. Even if something is 5 years old,
you got to promote it.
Yeah.
And you got to promote yourself.
Exactly.
You know? There's a lot of shame. I feel like people feel like it's cringy to promote themselves. I promote the fuck out of Delulu, which
And
is
I
the
love
show.
it.
I just feel like I'm proud of it, and I feel like it should be promoted, and who else is going to promote it? And if you don't believe in yourself, how are other people going to believe in you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Also, with the algorithm and everything, it's like not everyone's going to see it anyways.
Exactly.
So you just got to do it.
And also, too, it's like, at the end of the day, you know, it is like, I feel like in our day and age, you know, you can get overwhelmed with all of the numbers and algorithms and everything's changing. So I have to like consistently remind myself, you know what, at the end of the day, if this reaches one person, if one person hears this song and it helps them or makes them feel less alone or changes them or gives them comfort in a moment, then like I did my job. It's like if one person listens to this podcast and suddenly has like the inspiration to go after their dreams, or suddenly feels like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that person felt the same way. Like, that is the purpose of what we're doing.
I love that so much because honestly, that was my intention when I began social media in general, and the content I make was like, I just want to connect. And like, I always said that, like, if it changes one person's life and they feel better, they feel different, they feel seen, they feel heard, then it's worthwhile to keep doing this, because it's like a hard industry, and being a content creator, because honestly, you can't just be an artist, and you wear so many hats, by the way. You do so many things outside of being an artist.
I know,
but
it's crazy.
You also have to be a content creator. Like, it's a part of what you do, and you're really good at it. You have so many clips. You're good at documenting your life.
Thank you.
I wish I could do what you do. You have so much B-roll too, so I'm like, I don't know.
I think I have like 168,000 photos
Yep,
or
there it
something
is.
on
I
my
was
phone,
like, sounds about
which
right.
is like really overwhelming. You would think it'd be amazing, but I don't know. I was always the person taking photos. Even like, you know, years ago, I would always, when it was like not cool. Now it's like cool. Like you see people walking around doing like vlogging or taking selfies.
Yeah.
Remember like years ago when it was like, oh my God, why are you taking a selfie? Like, no, I was always like, no, I want to capture memories. Like I make hard copy scrapbooks
I
at
was
the end
literally
of
gonna say,
every
are you a
year.
scrapbooker?
Yes, because I'm like, my photos go into the cloud, but what if the cloud goes away? Like where is the cloud?
Wait, I'm so excited for the Delulu page in your scrapbook this year.
We will have one.
Yes.
And I will send you a picture.
Okay.
And then we're gonna like think back to this. We can like post a clip of right now and then show the scrapbook page.
And we're honestly having a really good day. I'm having so much fun with you because we did a bunch of things right before shooting this. And we're having so much fun, and we're going to do more things after this too. And we're going to plan stuff. But I'm having a great time with you. This is so much fun.
Me too.
Well, I want to talk about Real.
Okay,
Love Real. Take us back to writing that song. You knew it was special. So what was Real? How did that come about?
I love that song. So my Real is one of the songs on my second EP, LA Doesn't Miss Me. And I had just written the title track, LA Doesn't Miss Me, on my 19th birthday, February 18th.
I read that journal entry, by the way.
And then I went back to Nashville, and Real was like the first songwriting session I had with two amazing writers, Casey Brown and Sam Gray, and we were just talking about this. I had played them LA Doesn't Miss Me. I was like, why am I feeling this way? Like, it feels like I left LA for a week and then everything changed. Like, this is so crazy. I was talking about, you know, boy drama at the time, and I just kept saying, like, it felt so weird because, like, it just felt like it wasn't real. And I just remember we were like, oh my gosh, that's a great song. And we just started writing. And we ended up writing, I think, the whole song that day and then making like a demo a couple of days later. Like, I love taking my time with songs. I love, you know, sitting on it, like listening to it in the car, like listening to it while I go on a walk.
You're
and
not
then, like,
rushing anything.
Yeah, because I feel like it's very, you know, it's like similar to love. It's like when you know, in terms of like when you're writing a song or anything creative, like there's no right or wrong, which is kind of the overwhelming part.
Yeah.
But I just knew like this song was really special. And so like that's why I didn't put it on my first EP, because it wasn't the vibe. I was like, no, this is a whole separate project. But the sound of it too ended up just turning out amazing. And my amazing producer, Kyle Jefferson, who did that, like the vibes of it are just timeless classic.
Wait, is this the same Kyle that did most of Cinematic?
Yes.
Shout out Kyle. Love your work.
Kyle,
oh my
we
God.
love you.
Love your work. Actually, that's so incredible. And you called it because you knew this song was special too.
Yeah.
And that song is like, the thing about it is like, I feel like if we get into the territory of like people being gaslighters or whatever, because like, you know, you say like, you can
it's like,
say you don't feel the way. Yeah, 100%. Clock it.
And you know what's exciting? Like, this is like this is an exclusive, a Delulu exclusive.
Love it. Go.
Okay, so it's gonna be 5 years old. This in 2026, right? And so I love that song so much, and I've been like writing so many verses. So I'm working on writing like a extended version. I don't know if it'll be exactly 10 minutes, but something really fun and like, yeah.
Oh my God,
so
wait, that's
we're extending it.
Okay, because I asked you when I saw you a couple weeks ago, because Lily just performed at the Hotel Cafe, Minna and I went, and I was like, why is Real not on Cinematic? And you were like, it was a different...
Put it out. Yeah,
it was a different
era, but it's still timeless.
You teased something with it. You're like, but, you know, we got something for the Real stands, so...
Yeah, because it is like, because I believe that song is so timeless, and I kept writing verses to it. Like, I just kept writing because I was like, oh my gosh, this situation happened again.
You have a lot to say.
Yeah, or like it happened with another person. Like, even as an artist, it's like you can relate multiple songs to different people in your life, you know, as you grow up and as you know, go through things. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I just can't believe it's going to be 5 years old. Like,
I remember when you literally released it. We went live together.
That was our first like hangout.
On TikTok. I was literally living at my parents' house in my childhood bedroom.
Aw.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Life is so different now too, because you have that screenshot of us.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna cue it up right here. Okay, so I hate this picture of me, but yeah, no, like things are so different now, and I was such a fucking baby back then. Like, I feel like you look exactly the same, which is like, because you were 19.
But it's like sometimes I miss that. I'm like, oh, like I miss that. Like, but I've realized that it's like, you know what? You can spend your whole life wishing you were in a different season when you're in a current season.
Yeah.
And just reminding myself of that, like time is going to go anyways, like to really try and be as present as possible. And yes, you want to be smart and you want to think ahead and you want to make sure you're doing little steps every single day that, you know, are working towards your goals. But don't forget, like the whole purpose of life is to like love others and to use your gifts and to, you know, make other people feel good and
connecting.
And use your purpose. You know, one of my favorite things is like I knew I was meant to be a songwriter and a storyteller, because when I write a song, like it's almost, I could be so exhausted at the end of like a writing day if I'm writing for like 10 hours or something, but I like feel like I've used up everything inside of me. Like I feel like I gave all that I had to give, and there's just something really like special about that.
Yeah, and it comes across in your music. And I feel like, especially with this album, so we are here today because you have released your debut album, Cinematic.
Crazy.
And cinematic, that is the perfect word for it. Even before I heard it, I was talking to you a couple weeks ago. I was like, cinematic is, that's...
Yeah. And no, people are like, how does describe the album? I'm like, cinematic.
Cinematic.
It's a perfect title track. It's the, like, I couldn't even, it's crazy. Like, I could not even have planned that better. I always say, like, I love having a theme. You know, growing up on Taylor and Lana, I'm like, I've studied. I love having a theme. That way, you know, who knows what album 2, album 3 is going to be like. It gives me, like,
You're
the freedom.
creating this world, and this is the world of cinematic. And actually, I love this concept so much because the album opens with behind the scenes, and then we go into cinematic, and it closes with Mr. Hollywood. There's a very defined through line here with cinematic. So you wrote this album over the course of a couple years, too.
Yes.
So some songs, what's the earliest that you've written for this album, you would
405.
say? 405.
405 is actually the very first song that I wrote for the album.
I'm so fucking happy you put it on the album.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is so crazy. That is one of my favorite songs of all fucking time. I think it is my #1 most played song last year. I'm gonna have to check my Spotify
Like
Wrapped.
when we reconnected at our friend's birthday party, he pulls up his phone and is like, wait, I was listening to 405 on the way here. It literally was still like playing.
Oh my God. So I have a crazy manifestation story, y'all. This is actually fucking insane. So Vic and I were in my car and we were going to Grant's birthday party.
Yes.
And then I was like, I want to play you some music, and I played 405 for him, and he loved it. And then I was like, I love her. I want her on the show. And he was like, why don't you like ask her to be on the show? And I was like, I think I will. But it's just like, there's a lot of decisions that go into it. It's not as easy as just like, oh, I want this person, I'm going to have them on, which I know it sounds like it should be. But there's a lot of decision that goes into it. And I was like, I really want her on the show because like I know her and I love her and I've loved her music forever. I love 405. And I was playing it. We were like bopping to it. We go to Grant's birthday party.
Then I walk up the stairs.
And there the fuck you are.
You were on the roof and I walked up the stairs and I was like...
Yeah, I like grabbed Vic and I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, that's her. Like, I was like, Lily, what the fuck?
It was like, insane. Whoa, yeah, isn't that crazy?
I pulled my phone out and I was like, look what we were listening to on the way to this party. And it was 405. And then I was like, and stay here. Look at my other playlist that I was listening to, my favorite songs of all time playlist, which are my favorite songs of all time. I was like, Real, a bunch of other songs, 405. And...
there we go.
I was like, that's a sign. Come on my show. And you said yes.
Isn't that crazy, though? Isn't that so crazy?
That's insane. No, I manifested that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It's just what happens when you're... it's like things will fall into place and you have to just trust. Like, that's the scary part about life in general. But it should be like that. You shouldn't know how everything's going to go because you're not outside of your comfort zone. You're not growing. You have to be growing.
Oh, that's a great reminder for me because I feel like I need to know everything and have control of everything. So I kind of like that you said that because I actually felt a little wave of relief where I'm like, you know what, it's fine. Like, we'll wing it. Whatever. We'll take it day by day. So that's where we are right now. And where we are right now is the album is fucking out. How do we feel?
I feel really excited and nervous and happy and overwhelmed.
It's so good.
But also, too, I love it because I'm like, you know what? I've lived with these songs. I've listened to these songs so many times, through my Dropbox folder. And I just feel so excited now because it's like, I get to share them. And, that's the best part of music is, like, getting to relate to experiences together. Like, having people DM me, oh, my gosh, I went through the exact same situation. This is crazy. And then being like, me too. Like, it just feels so good. It just feels so good to, like, because at the end of the day, we're more similar. We are different. And music is just, like, such a beautiful tool. And it's a universal language. And... I don't know, it's just so, like, healing, and I love it.
So, I was talking to another songwriter the other day. So, I have, like, these two artists who are living with me right now. You've met them, Nathan and Jimmy.
Ooh.
But they keep having sessions in the living room, and I keep talking to the people they're bringing in. And someone mentioned, I don't even remember who, but they were talking about the music, and they're like, these lyrics are a little too specific. I think it needs to be a little more, like, vague and ambiguous for the audience or for the listener. And I was like, I chimed in, and I was like, I personally resonate deeper with, even if I don't relate, but I want to know, like, exactly what this person was going through. I want to know names. I want to know dates.
I want the tea.
I want everything.
Want the lore.
Yeah, I'm nosy as fuck. I want to be like, what happened? Take me there. And that's the music I feel like I resonate the most with, which is why I feel so drawn to your music because it's so specific. And you know what? You are a big fan of name dropping months in your songs.
I actually, this was like a thing I wanted to do. I should continue this. I wanted like I don't have all of the months yet, but I want to have a song that has every month. So then I have like, every single month in a song.
In the one song?
No, just like in general, in my discography.
Got it. Okay, well, you already have February covered in Got Old.
Period.
You have November covered in Let Me Leave.
Let's go.
You have June and September in 3 months. And you have Still in August. Wait, August.
And September.
Still in August. And September.
Yeah.
I have not heard that song. So
It's
yes.
so good.
Okay, well, you were name dropping the months. And I'm actually curious why 3 months didn't make it on the album.
3 months? Because I already put that out. So I was like, okay, that's a different era, different chapter.
Got it.
Those were, yeah. And so I was like, we need some new ones. Like, still in August. Like, people think, because I'm like, okay, I wrote this album from ages 20 to 23. Like, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a very influential time.
You
Like,
lived a lot.
there are multiple, like, heartbreaks. So it's like, the album's about multiple different people and, like, my experiences with different people. But, like,
Yeah.
Still in August is about the same person that I wrote 3 months about.
Oh,
So
shit.
there's, like, yeah, that's the only one on that, on the album.
And how many relationships is this album spanning?
It's, like, 3.
3? And you always tell me this, but you're like, they always come back. So, like,
Yeah.
you're having a little repeat
Yeah.
moments over here. Okay, we love that. So your songwriting process, I love the songwriting videos that you do, and like literally, I think we talked about it before the show, but like where you show where the song is conceived and then taking it all the
Yes.
way to like when you finalize it and you put it out. Like I love that you're doing that, like taking us behind the curtain and showing us.
Because I love it too. Because
It's a lost art.
Yeah, and you know, like as a songwriter, like when I was younger, I would scour the internet. I would be reading like J14 and all these magazines. I loved
Totes.
knowing it because,
Yeah.
you know, it's something where, you know, you don't often see it, but I think the creative process is so magical because
Me
it's never the
too.
same. It's never the
Yes.
same. And there's
Yeah.
so much beauty in it because, I don't know, like watching other people's creative process or like when Taylor Swift would do her, you know, little like deluxe voice memo editions.
On 1989,
Yes. Yes, like it made me feel so like, wow, like it just felt, I connected to it so much more because I was like, wow, like I can
Yeah.
do it. Like it can turn into a real song. And I just find it so cool because I'm like, I never know how I'm going to write the next song. Sometimes I'm just sitting down at the piano. Sometimes I like am driving and I get an idea. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea.
Yeah.
And so I love just documenting it and showing the creation process because I'm usually turning something like, you know, a bad feeling or like feeling alone or a negative experience into something beautiful. And so even documenting it and making it helps me feel like, wow, like I am getting something from this situation and like I'm going to heal and be stronger from it.
Right. And I feel like when you're open and vulnerable like that, like that's where, you know, people are going to connect with you and find you.
Yes.
I think you've actually said this yourself. It's like you want to be yourself and the right people will find you for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And vulnerability is a superpower.
Absolutely.
I used to like I was saying earlier, like hide my feelings or feel like, oh, I can't say like I'm hurt or I'm sad by that. But no, like being vulnerable and expressing your emotions is so powerful because it also encourages others to express how they feel. And, you know, like if you just keep all of your feelings inside, like the lyrics of 405 say, you know, it's like you're never
Then
going to.
yes.
Yeah, it's like you have to be able to express your you have to be yourself if you want to find people that like you. If you are
Yes.
being fake and you are not being your authentic self, how do you expect friends to really love you for who they are, for who you are when they've never seen the real you?
Wait, I want to talk about 405. So
Okay.
I love that song so fucking much. It's literally anthemic. It's big. It's a banger. That chorus
good.
hits, and the bridge is like the most euphoric thing I've ever experienced in my life. It's like a dopamine hit for me.
Yeah.
When that bridge hits, like
Have you seen The Perks of Being a Wallflower?
no,
Wait, you have to watch that movie.
I don't consume anything. We talked about this.
Because, okay, there's a scene. Some of y'all listeners will probably know. There's a
Okay,
scene
spill.
in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah.
And they're driving on a truck through, like, underneath a highway. You know when they have, like, the lights?
Yeah.
And they, like, put their hands up.
That's
It's, like,
the
an iconic.
bridge.
Yes. That and, well, because, like, 405 was crazy because I love La La Land. La La Land's one of my favorite movies.
Right.
And I also love, like, The Great Gatsby. Like, in terms of, like, vibe. That was one of my favorite movies because I love, Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey.
Right.
And I watched the movie so many times just because I love the soundtrack. But
Yeah.
I wanted to create a song that felt kind of like that vibe. That was like very anthemic, like you were saying. Very
Yes.
much like, you know what? I just want to celebrate life. And I just want to feel free and feel very like cinematic, very movie-like. And so like that bridge was specifically, you know, I saw that scene in Perks of Being a Wallflower where it's like they're out the window, like in the back of the truck, like just like loving
Wait,
it. Hands
I
out
love
the
that.
out the
I
sunroof.
love coming of age things, and like this
Yeah.
is such a coming of age album, by the way. But I love coming of age films and movies like that. So like I'm definitely gonna check that out, especially that visual that you should mention. Like I see that for the bridge of 405.
Yes.
Like
You're going to love it.
I mean, this song is everything, and so I'm curious about it because basically you're talking about like let's say the world's ending, right? It's like
Yes.
you're saying like you don't want to be scared. You're gonna confess how you feel,
Yeah.
and that's 405.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to like get that
I'm
courage.
a huge fan of telling people how I feel.
Yeah, and
I always tell people how I feel.
And my thing is like I always tell people how I feel, but like in song. Like I'll just like send somebody a song.
Really?
And I'll be like,
I've never experienced that. Someone write me a song, send it to me. I would
like,
love to.
because it's like crazy though. But
Yeah.
like I genuinely sometimes cannot. Like I'll try to talk and I'll be like, I have nothing. I can't say it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm choked up. But I can like write a song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Did you send was 405 for someone?
No, that was just like,
Yeah.
in general, like
Totally.
happy vibes.
That's
but-
what I was thinking because I was like, then the chorus gets really celebratory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think it starts like the verses are very relationship based.
Yes.
Yes. And then also I love that concept of just like, why the hell am I keeping these feelings inside? Which is so
Exactly.
true. And it's like, I'm a huge fan of like always expressing how I feel to people. Like, I just think it's a waste of time not to.
Yeah. Life,
You know
and
what I
it's
mean?
like, you know what? If anything, you're expressing your feelings for you.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed to feel however they want to feel, but
Gee.
why not? I would much rather be the person that's like, vulnerable and goes out there and expresses my feelings and then gets rejected than always wonder what if. And always
I hate
have
what ifs.
regrets in the back of my mind.
Not trying to do no what ifs. I don't want no
Yeah.
regrets. That's why
No
I tell people how I
regrets.
feel. I just like go for it because at the end of the day, I'd rather like either be rejected or no.
Exactly.
Than sit there and be like, well, what if I just said this or did
yeah,
this? It's just
and
like I'd rather
and
just
then
do
be
it.
thinking and like, no, we don't want to be caught up in that.
No, definitely not. And I'm such an overthinker as in general anyways, but I fucking love 405. And fun fact, you actually began that song on April 5th, which is 405.
Isn't that crazy?
Was that intentional?
No, because I looked at my voice memos because that day was like me and my co-writer, Matthew Morrissey, we were just kind of vibing around, not like writing anything specific.
Mm-hmm.
And we came up with this idea. It was only about half formed. And then we were like, there's something really good here. Like something
Yeah.
like we were just like, you just know, right? You just
Yes.
know, you feel it. And I remember, all throughout that summer, we were listening to it, just kind of being like, oh, there's something magical here. And then at the end of the summer, we got in the studio with Kyle and the rest of the song just formed so quickly together.
Absolutely.
So it took, a couple months to fully write the song. But I was looking back at the voice memos and I was like, April 5th,
April
which is weird.
5th.
And it's called 405 because of the 405 freeway in California, for those of you who don't know.
Yes.
But it's also April 5th, and I was like, whoa, that's weird.
No, that's crazy. Another full circle moment too.
Yeah.
So I love 405, one of my favorites, but I was telling you before the show started, I was like, you know what I think is going to inch out 405 for me right now in your discography is Nothing Like Me. I love Nothing Like Me. Like, the lyrics, I relate to it so deeply, and we talked about it because I asked you just personally, I was like, so you're describing another girl who doesn't do all these things, and it's literally you just saying, I am not that. I'm the opposite.
It's the person I wish I was.
Yeah.
You ever have those things where you're like, oh, I wish I could be the cool girl. I wish I could be chill. I wish I could, like, not care.
Yes.
But I do. And instead of fighting it and pretending, you know what? I'm just going to embrace that. You know what? That's not like me. I'm going to be crazy. And
Period. I love it.
if
Same.
anything, it's like embracing it actually helps you process things.
Yeah. Oh my god, literally love Nothing Like Me.
Yeah.
You've said that this is your like cry dance song, and that's
Yes.
my favorite kind of music right now. Like I just
Yeah.
want to be able to feel everything, but also have it be like a really big bop too.
Yes, because you can that's how you get out your emotions.
Yup,
I
yup,
love
yup.
happy or sad lyrics, but happy music.
Yes,
if
I
that
fucking
makes
love that.
sense.
Yes, I
Yes.
fucking love that. And I think my favorite lyric in this song, I've told you this before, but is that she doesn't sip on memories like a watered down Coke. That is so beautiful.
Thank you. That's the lyric that started the song actually, because I literally remember this. I was driving home from the Grove in California, and like I said, it's different every time I write a
I
song.
was just at the Grove.
I love the Grove.
I love
It always
the
feels like
Grove.
Christmas when I'm there. It
No,
just always
totally.
gives like Christmas vibes.
Oh my god, it was beautiful.
It's pretty there.
Yeah, I took my ex. She came from out of town, and we went to the Grove.
Oh, I love that though.
Yeah, it was cute.
I
Anyways,
love that.
so you came from the Grove.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I was driving home from the Grove,
Yeah.
and I literally in my head, it was just like I saw this image
Yeah.
of a girl, and she was sipping a vintage Coke bottle. You know, the clear ones that are vintagey,
Yeah.
looking sad at the window. And I was going through something with a guy. I was just feeling emotional, but I wrote that in my phone. I was sipping memories like a watered down Coke,
Fucking love.
still thinking on memories, still holding on tightly to things and trying to make
Yes.
them last, even though it's no, time is moving by. And then 2 weeks later, I think I was in a session with a amazing writer, and he just started making a beat and playing some guitar, and I just started, being in my little corner, got my notes app out, and was writing away. But that's what kind of started the whole song.
Oh my god, and that's such a powerful fucking visual as the lyric too. That song itself, just everything. Like I was telling you before the show started, I really should have saved it for when we were shooting. But I was telling you, I was trying to find lyrics to post on my Instagram story because
Yeah.
I'm I love a little subliminal, but I was trying to find lyrics, the perfect lyrics to post, and I was like, every fucking lyric hits, and this is it. I specifically also love because I'm a big journaler. I write everything about how I'm feeling my day, everything I'm going through, everything I'm thinking. So I love the lyric that you said. She's not reading old journals and running herself in circles trying to outfeel the pain. What? That is so fucking powerful. Literally, samesies.
Yeah,
I do read my old journals too.
I'm I miss that time. I miss that era.
Yep.
I'm like, girl, why? Sometimes I but you know what? Hey, it's I'm a feeler. I love feeling
Feel
things.
it.
And you know what? I love to feel my emotions.
Yeah,
but
feel
that is
it.
true. It's sometimes, you can't you can't out feel the pain of things. Like, you can't outwork. Like, if you are hurt, like, now that I am older, I know this. Like, you do have to, like, process your feelings. You can't just out.
Shit sucks.
Yeah. You just gotta sit in it. Otherwise, it will come up in other ways. So, like, you gotta, and it's annoying, but.
Because I'm a big fan of trying to, like, out feel the pain.
Yeah.
Love
like,
that. I love running away from
pain. I'm gonna work.
I distract the hell out of myself.
But I'm like,
I make sure I'm looking busy.
we gotta, like, yeah.
No, I can't. I don't even think I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could sit in it.
Speaking of distracting myself, that's why my first EP, Distracting Myself, is titled Distracting Myself, because
you were trying to outfeel the pain.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, that's a fun fact, Lulu. Okay, Love Nothing Like Me. That is so powerful and good. How long did that one take? Because I feel like when I was watching your songwriting process of it too, I think you started in like 2021 and finished it in 2023.
Yeah, well, that was fast. Like, writing it, we did it one day writing it, but then we went back when I was making the album, because I had written so many songs, like probably 150, 200 songs over the course of these years.
Right.
And so, I was going through all of my demos, trying to figure out, okay, what's the best order? Like, what story do I want to tell? What fits together on the album? Because I'm very big into, like, being intentional about the sequencing of it.
Yeah, the track listing.
Yes. And Nothing Like Me was just, we were like, this has to be on there. Like, it still has to be on there.
Oh my God, it's so fucking good. I love Nothing Like Me. So that's one of the songs I was talking about where I'm like, you are literally speaking to my soul. I feel like you wrote it for me. I feel like I wrote it because I'm like, this is me, and I'm a big journaler too, and I know you are too.
Yes.
I do love reading old journals. I love feeling things. Actually, I don't like feeling things. I try not to feel anything, which is exactly what you said.
But it's good. Like, journaling is so, I always encourage people, if you don't journal, this is your sign to start journaling.
I completely
agree. It's going to change your life.
Yes.
I've always wanted to be a journal girl. I was like, I just want to be one of those people that journals.
Yeah.
I could never do it until I had a friend be like, oh, just put pictures in there with it. And for some reason, it clicked in my brain. And so at the end of 2019, like December 2019 is when I started. And it's crazy now to look back, because I think I have like 18 journals total
same.
now.
I have so many.
But like, to have all of these memories and moments from really growing up, like age 18 to now 24, like, that's insane. And I know one day I'm going to be like so grateful to look back on them. It's also just it's like a time capsule.
Yes, that's what I love about journals too. Like, I love seeing exactly how I felt in the moment, especially if I'm over it or something's different. Like, it's like, no, that's how I felt then. This is what I was going through. This is how I dealt with it. This is how I got through it. And I love that too. It's also reassuring for me too, to remind myself that whatever I'm going through now, whatever I'm journaling about actively, I'm going to get through it.
Exactly. And I see things, I'm like, oh my gosh, like whenever I'm feeling, insecurity or like a wave of comparison, I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like where I was praying for. Like, if 20-year-old me knew where I am today, like, she would be so happy. Like, it makes you really grateful to see how far you've come. And like you said, like, you can overcome anything because you have the physical proof of, like,
you do
where you were.
Yeah, and it's a timestamp of what you're feeling in that moment too.
Exactly.
You know what's interesting? Actually, one of your journal entries that you had scanned and put on your website, you did mention that you were comparing yourself a lot, and you were like, it's the most evil thing. That's a direct quote from that journal entry. And then actually, right after that journal entry, that's when you wrote down the lyrics for LA Doesn't Miss Me, which is another beautiful, stunning song that I fucking love too. So I think it's super powerful to journal, to remember that. And then also, like, looking back at how you felt, like, do you still feel that way? Do you compare yourself a lot?
I think,
because that was like a while ago.
Not as much. It's like, my frontal lobe is a little bit more developed.
You're getting there.
Informed. I'm getting there. But of course, that's still going to happen. But I think it's more of a, it's more of like an inner knowing. Like, the more you develop yourself and the more I developed, my own confidence. Yeah, there's waves of comparison or insecurity that are going to cross, but
totes.
It doesn't become part of your identity when you know that that's like, it'll pass. Versus when you're younger, it's like, it can be all consuming. And especially too, when you are like trying to figure out what you want to do in life, like, it's so overwhelming. And, I always like try to look back on myself with grace and give my other friends or people grace who are younger. Like, you're not supposed to have it figured out. Like, I have so many Kincadians that are, they'll message me talking about how they're so anxious and overwhelmed. They don't know what they want to do with their life. And I'm like, that's okay. Try everything.
Yeah.
Like, you embrace this time. Yeah, embrace this time. Try things. Try different internships. Try different, degrees. Try different things so that way you can figure out what you really like and what you're really passionate about.
100%. And also, like, just putting yourself out there and just doing things too. It's also a good practice just for, like, living life. And I feel like a lot of us are, like, so stuck in, like, either the past or, like, thinking about what's coming next in the future. That's what I like about you, that you're constantly, like, taking pictures and videos, like, that you're capturing the moments that you're existing in, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's such a important thing, because, like, I always tell people, and this is why I encourage people to journal, life is worth remembering. Your life is worth remembering. So take the pictures, write the journal, do the thing.
Make the friendship bracelets.
Yes, take the moment and taste it.
You've got no reason to be afraid.
Wait, I
You're on your
love
own
You're
kid,
on Your
just
Own
kidding.
Kid. No, yes.
I just when you said like take the memories, I was just like, oh my god, I have to say.
The bridge of You're on Your Own Kid is so good. Do you know it?
I cried to that earlier today. It was
Really?
so good.
That
I
one's
love
so
Midnights, and I
strong.
figured it out. You want to know why?
Why?
The fall of 22 hit so differently because it was the last year without AI, like mainstream AI. Like
Interesting.
there was no ChatGPT.
Now you're
then.
getting into it. I mean, you're giving Midnights with your makeup. I mean, you do a lot of sparkly eyeshadow.
I had so many people be like, "Oh my gosh, she's doing the Lily Kincade eyeshadow" when she posted the videos. I was like, "Period."
Okay, there you go on branding. Okay, period. We love marketing.
Because I love glitter because you know what I realized? Sometimes, you may not feel good, but sometimes dressing, like if you dress, like I'm that person where like if I put makeup on, even if I'm just working at home or writing at home, I like will write a better song. It's
Yeah.
literally like I use makeup as almost like a tool of my creativity,
Totally.
which I love, which is why I have made these makeup charts and for every single song on Cinematic too, and YouTube tutorials. So you can go check those out if you want to
mean,
match with me one day.
You're also such a visual artist too, and I feel like the
Yes.
ideas that you have are so fun and like very, very a part of the world. Like the track listing reveal that you did, where you wrote out the songs in track list order on popcorn buckets. That's so fucking cute. It's
Yeah.
cinematic.
See, movie theme. It's all interconnected. It's like that
Hell
meme.
yeah.
You know the meme where it's like the guy and he has like the whiteboard with all like the lines.
Yes, totally.
It's that. That's how my brain feels all the time.
I can
It's
tell by
like,
the way
I'm
you talk.
I'm like this goes here, this goes here. But you know what? We're just embracing it.
Yes.
We're embracing it.
I feel like that's
and,
how I live too. Honestly, it's kind of chaotic, but
But it's like it makes sense to me.
yeah, totally. And you're actually being able to translate it well into the real world too.
Thank you.
And you know what's interesting about the whole thing about like cinematic? Like this is so based in Hollywood. You love vintage things. You love the
Yes.
glamour of it. And you've been in LA for a while now. Is it a decade, would we say?
Yeah. It's so
decade.
crazy to say a decade.
You've been in the
But
music
yes.
industry. You've seen things. You've met people. You've done things. This album is the tea on
It really
Hollywood.
is. It really is.
Yes.
Plus, I just find it so, I always say like LA, the city of Los Angeles, is like the biggest love-hate relationship I probably
too.
will ever be
Yes,
in.
same.
Like even with my second EP, LA Doesn't Miss Me, I was like, I hate LA, I'm getting away. But it was
Yes,
like
that's what you
not
said.
LA, it was just the people I was around at the time.
No,
and then
totally.
but it really does. There's something about this city that inspires you so much.
Yes.
I think it's because I realize this. I think it's because there's so much history in here. Like whenever
Yes.
I'm walking down, I'm like, think about all of the iconic people who also walk down here, or like
Who had their own dreams.
yeah, and like I don't know, just that's why I love vintage clothes because I'm
Right.
like
There's a story in them.
Yeah, there's a story, and I'm always like. I always want to know the story. Like, I love estate sales. I love
Yeah.
estate sales. I will wake up so early. I will always wake up early for an estate sale or a sunrise or sunset because I just love, like, the history and things. And I
Yeah,
think it's so
someone fell in
beautiful.
love
and
with this dress.
Yeah, and
Yup.
the intentionality behind it. And I'm trying to incorporate that into our current day and age because everything moves so fast. And I'm like, no, but let's like, take our time and, like,
Totally, 100%. And I feel like that intention is why, like, when you are doing your visuals, when you're creating things like the visual that you did for cinematic with, what was it? It was like, it was a lot of B-roll from old.
Yes, the cinematic music video, which is out.
Yes,
You can
it's
go
so
watch
good.
it.
Let's all watch it.
But I, as an independent artist, like it's just me. Like it's me, and I have some amazing co-writers, amazing producers, but it's just me kind of doing everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can I really incorporate myself? Like, I know one day, down the line I'll have a bigger team and like, be able to make huge music videos. But I was like, you know what? Instead of like feeling like I don't have enough right now or like I don't know how it's gonna look good, let me just embrace what I have and like let's make it creative. And I have been collecting, vintage stock footage and like vintage public domain archives since 2021. I want to say.
I was gonna
like,
say years.
I have 2 hard drives. I have like giant hard drives because I think it's so cool. And I'm like, what if the internet goes away? I'm like, I want to have these because this is part of history.
Damn, you're sentimental as fuck.
Yeah, no, I really am. But I have a whole song about that. Stream Sentimental.
Stream sentimental. You have a song about everything, girl.
I literally do,
You have
and
a
it's
song
crazy.
about everything.
And my discography isn't even that big. I'm like, after the album, it's like now I'm writing album 2. Like we're expanding it, but it's actually crazy because
Yeah.
I love just writing like really specific songs. But
Yeah.
I weirdly enough have like a lot of very specific moments that
Yeah.
other people tend to have. But
Yeah, no,
in terms of
literally.
the music video,
Mm-hmm.
I've been collecting all this footage, and I was like, I want to try to make something really cool that incorporates those elements. Like I think there's some clips from the very first movie that ever won an Academy Award, that ever won an Oscar with like Clara Bow is from the silent film era. So it's like incorporating all those into cinematic. I don't know,
Yeah.
it just felt so cool. And like I always say, like, this is like what we were talking about earlier, like do whatever you can with whatever you have. Like, and I was like, you know what I have? Yeah, I may not have a cinematographer and like all these people to help me with the music video, or I might not have a big budget, but you know what I do have? I have my computer and I have 2 hard drives filled with public domain footage, and I have footage that I took when my dad was shooting the cover art for Cinematic on Thanksgiving of last year, and I sat down at my computer for 2 days. I literally like locked myself in my house for 2 days.
Yeah.
Did not move, and I made it, and I was like, yeah.
No,
but
absolutely.
I love it because it feels so me, and I'm like, you know what? That's why I'm so grateful now. It's like being an independent artist. Yeah, it's harder, but I'm able to fully say whatever I want to say, and so I'm just embracing this time and embracing, you know.
And as you grow as an artist, that's going to change. You're going to adapt to it, and you're going to start being able to onboard people who can help fulfill your vision too. But where you are right now, it's beautiful. You can do exactly the art that you want to do.
Thank you.
No restrictions, no outside thoughts there. It's just Lily Kincade, and this is truly that with Cinematic.
Thank you. And it's really special for me, too, because, you know, I never want to, in the future, it's like I never want anything to get in the way of me and the Kincadians, because ultimately it's like, that's who I'm making music for, is like for other people. Like, no matter what, I'm not making music for an algorithm. I'm not making videos for an algorithm. I want to make real art. It's like, yeah, you can do other content and things to support that, but at the end of the day, like, you have to make certain like principles and like certain values that you're not going to compromise on when you begin like, you know, an artistic career. And one of those is like, I don't want to compromise on, you know, the music, because at the end of the day, I love visuals, but if I had to pick one thing, it always goes back to the song. It always goes back to the song and the storytelling and songwriting for me. And I don't know, I just feel very lucky that right now I can, you know, have the freedom to release whatever I want to release.
And I love that. So I wanted to ask, because you've been working on this album for a few years now.
Yes.
Why is now the right time to put out your debut album? You only get one debut album.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Like, I knew... First of all, I love fall album releases.
Yes.
It just feels so, there's something about it being so cozy. Everyone's going back home for the holidays. They're traveling. I also love, like, I'm a night owl, and I don't know, I just love it when it gets, I know, like, some people hate it, but I love it when it gets dark early. I don't know, it just feels so cozy.
I hate that.
But it feels so cozy, like, I don't know, and I don't know, I just, like, I feel like music... Well, yes, I love listening to music with friends. I'm a big person of, like, music has kept me company when I've been alone.
I only like listening to music when I'm alone.
Yeah, and, like, I remember just, like, you know, being an only child, you know, on holidays or when, you know, we had break from school, I was always very lonely. Like, I didn't have siblings to entertain me or to play games with. And so, like, I would always go to music. I would either be playing music or listening to music.
Right.
And it was a big comfort. So I really wanted to release it around this time because I'm like, okay, I hope it can comfort people as they, like, travel around.
There's so much intention behind this album.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And now it's finally here, guys. So I want to talk about another track. You are a big fan of name-dropping months in your music.
Yes.
We already went over that, but there's a song on this album called Still in August. Let's talk about Still in August.
Still in August is one of my favorite songs.
Really?
I always say that about every song, though, but because I'm like, they're my children. Like, they're just different. They're like different stories, but Still in August, I remember I was not over this one guy that I had dated, and I think I started writing this song in end of January or February, and I literally was, like, still in those memories. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, it's been 6 months. Like, Lily, why aren't you over it? And I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need to write a song about this because this is going on way too long, girl. And
totes.
You know, I think it's a very relatable feeling to still be in a moment when everyone around you has moved on, whether that be, you know, a relationship, a friendship, and it's more common than you think. And I don't know, like, it was very healing writing that song to finally be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I do still care. Similar to, like, Nothing Like Me. Like, I will convince myself, I don't care, but I do. And eventually, like, you have to face that feeling.
Yeah, instead of running away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, getting over things and healing isn't linear.
Yeah.
And there's no defined timeline for it. So I think it's normal, like, to take your time with it if you need to. Some people get over things really quickly. Some people, like, revisit them. I don't fucking know, honestly. Like, don't ask me about none of that.
Yeah, well, and sometimes, too, it's like, it's not my choice. Like, sometimes it's like, I don't want to be feeling these feelings. Why am I feeling them?
Right.
You know?
Absolutely, 100%. So, real quick I'm wondering, is one of the subject matters of this album, like, an actor? Because we have Mr. Hollywood. We don't have to talk about it.
No, it's good. I'm not going to be mean.
This is the first time you got speechless this entire episode because you've been yapped in America.
What do you define actor as? I guess somebody who identifies themselves as an actor, sure.
Shady. Fuck. What do you define actor as? Someone booking gigs?
But then I'm like, okay, I can't be mean because I'm like, I always tell people, like, no, if you are doing something, like, technically you can call yourself that. So, like, technically he is an actor.
Damn, that is some shade Lulu, girl. I love that. Okay, so, an actor type.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes. That's what Mr. Hollywood is about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like he wanted to be the star, but it's like, no.
We
like,
talked
I'm
about
the star.
this.
I don't
Yes.
think
Same.
I don't think it works. I think relationships,
Let's
I
talk
heard this
about it.
advice from somebody like a long time ago, and it was, you know what, in every relationship there has to be a balloon and a rock.
Okay.
You know, where they can switch off at certain points, but you know, if two people want to be a star, it's not going to work because you need the grounding energy and you need like that supportive energy
Totally.
together. And like, I realized this as I've gotten older. Like sometimes people want to date you because they want to be you, which is like very scary. Actually, it's kind of crazy how like they admire you so much that they want to be you, so they want to get as close to you as possible.
Fuck.
But yeah, but it's very interesting. Like as I've, you know, but every single experience, like I'm so grateful for it. And ultimately, it's like everything has made me who I am today.
Uh-huh.
And also like I have some amazing songs out of it. And I think some people know that. Like some guys, at least this one person we're referring to, like knows that. Like knows that.
Yeah.
Like will bother me just because he knows I'm gonna write a song about it.
Fuck. That's crazy.
I know. But then I'm like, but I get good songs out of it. That's a whole
No, take
nother.
it.
But then it's like, yeah, it's a tortured artist trope is like a real thing.
Oh, it's so true.
Sadly.
And you know what? We talked about this after your Hotel Cafe show a couple weeks ago, but don't date producers. Don't date musicians.
Yeah, but it's like I'm a musician. So like I guess it's like my biggest thing I love is like somebody who knows who they are.
Okay, yeah.
If somebody who knows who they are, because you know,
Yeah.
I love somebody who's confident as I am.
Right.
I always say like you cannot ask for things that you aren't.
Mm.
So like if you are somebody who's a dedicated hard worker, like then that's fair. You should be looking for somebody else who's also a hard worker, who's
Totally.
driven, who's, you know,
I
motivated.
so agree with all of that. Yes. Don't date a producer. Okay, so also, should we not date actors?
I don't know. I feel like for me it would be difficult. Like I don't want to, like I know they're acting, but then I'm like, but what if you're not acting?
That's
like,
crazy.
I always think about like, you know, you think about Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, and then like Brad Pitt was on the movie with Angelina Jolie. Literally, they had been married for 5 years, and then he fell in love with Angelina Jolie, and they got divorced. I feel like I need somebody who's creative in
Totally.
some way, but like a normal person, like normie, not normie, but like somebody in the industry who understands the mindset of a creative, but somebody that's a lot more like business-like.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I feel like for me, and you mentioned this earlier, and I completely agree with you. It's like you're the star, I'm the star, and I don't want to be with someone where I feel like I have to compete with egos.
Yes.
Because like honestly, I have a huge ego, and I don't want to compete with an ego. So like I guess where I am, because I used to think I wanted to date someone who was out of the industry, like completely unrelated, but then they
No, you
they
don't.
never got me.
You
They
don't
never
because
got
it's
me.
like you often feel like you are like a show pony.
Yes.
Like, and then also too at the same time, it's almost like, yeah, they like think you're amazing because they're like, oh, that's so cool, that's so creative. But then also too, there's a part of them that like doesn't think it's a real job. Like
No,
they don't,
yes.
and it's really weird. Like
And I've dealt with that so
I
much.
had this situation. I was just like, oh, like you think this is like a hobby, like a fun, and I'm like, no,
Right.
like, this is my like. I've spent
like this is
hours.
not some cutesy little thing that I'm doing.
Yeah,
Totally.
and so it's like somebody who is creative, who also can understand that mindset, but you know, you live and learn.
So we
you
go
live and
back. We
learn.
go back to dating the producers then.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like the best situation is to be like friends with people first. Like you always like, I don't know. It
No,
feels
let's
like
talk
every
about
time
it.
you have a friend,
Yeah.
they end up catching feelings.
I don't want to be friends with people I think I want to date. I think I'd rather just like not be friends.
Exactly, but at a certain point, somebody will catch feelings because that's how they do. It's like our brains are wired to like select the best match out of whoever's around us.
Wait, you're like totally like
this is all
awakening something in
scientific.
me. Like kind of like something's making sense. We're back to the whiteboard and the
Yeah, like
yes.
it's interesting because a lot of these situations, in my life at least, I guess it's like 50-50, but you know, I've had like a lot of friends that then it turns into, you know, catching feelings because then you know somebody from a perspective of like, you're not just trying to impress them, like you know their heart, you've seen them in certain situations, so it's
Wait,
hard
crazy.
not to
I love all
care
that.
about them. Yeah.
Okay, wait, love. Oh,
But then if it goes bad, then like, okay, now we're not friends anymore either.
OT.
So it's like, you know, more at
But you know
stake.
what? I am she is nothing like me because I have no problem cutting off friends. So
Yeah,
yeah,
period.
big fan of cutting off friends because I was talking with my roommate about it because he was like, you can't just ghost people and like da da da, and I was like, and I played Nothing Like Me, and then it was like she doesn't cut off her
But
friends.
Ryan, let me tell you.
Oh no, scared.
The person who is singing that song, Nothing Like Me, is not the person you want to be. The person who you want to be is the one who doesn't cut
But
off
I'm
her
embracing
friends.
being the Nothing Like Me. You know what I mean?
Okay, true.
Yes, because honestly, I like that crazy. I love all. Yes,
Yeah.
we aspire to be this more polished version of ourselves. and we're acknowledging that that's nothing like me right now. But I
Yeah.
also really embrace that it's nothing like me, because I'm just like, yeah, whatever. If I'm a little crazy, I'm a little crazy.
Yeah,
It is
but
what
also
it is.
to embracing like the things that you value. Like
Yeah.
I totally think it is okay to have your boundaries and
Love
have what you
boundaries.
are.
Yup.
You know, because time is our most valuable resource, and you want to make sure that you're spending it with friends who love and care about you.
T. Yeah, when people wrong me, they're out. I'm done. Don't care. No second chances. Hate them. Good to go.
I was gonna say I often know too if I like have feelings for somebody if I write a song about them, because I
Yeah.
can't force a song about somebody.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? It almost tells me I'm like I don't like you if I can't write a song about you naturally.
I kind of love that though, and especially like it's also so beautiful when it's such art. And I'm the same type of person, I think, because I also write, and I also want to show them what I write.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wait, I showed you that song after the
Yeah.
Hotel, the Cafe. That was about that one guy.
I know the tea. I know all of the tea.
I feel like.
But hey,
I
isn't that
feel like-
cool to like get
Yeah.
it out there?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love direct quotes when I'm writing.
Yes.
I love specific things. That's why I really fuck with your music.
Because I'm like, you know what?
Specific.
I often say like, the world won't know who it's about, but the person it is about should know it's about
I
them.
write it so they know it's about them.
Yes.
Direct quotes. I describe things very explicitly. It needs to be
Yeah,
like they need to know.
Because I'm like, even just in general, it's like people often try to make their songs relatable. I'm like, stop trying. If it's relatable to you,
Yeah.
if it's relatable to like something you went through exactly, it's gonna be relatable to someone else.
100%, exactly. And that like we said earlier, what I said earlier, those are the type of music that I relate to the most. When it's like the artist is getting very specific, very into it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's what I love, and that's what I love about your music too. I want to highlight another song on this album. I want to start with the opening track, Behind the Scenes.
I love this song so much.
Yeah.
It is the second to last song I wrote for the project.
Really?
And I, at this point in time, I had written cinematic. I had written Mr. Hollywood. I knew the theme. I was like, okay, it's going to be like movie, cinematic theme, old Hollywood. So I made a list of like, okay, if there was any other things I would maybe write that were on theme.
Right.
What are some good lyrics? And I'd written down like behind the scenes, and I played around with the piano melody, then went into the studio and wrote this song. And like, I was like, this is the perfect opener. I knew I wanted cinematic to almost be like track 2.
Yeah.
Because an opener to me should introduce the listener
Yeah,
to
so
the
the
world.
sonic world, the landscape,
Yeah.
of course, I agree.
And behind the scenes, like it came together so fast, and I just love it because I love writing kind of like internal songs, and it ended up being the perfect opener. Just being like, hey, if I tell you all of these emotions and secrets, like, are you still gonna stick around?
I love that. Wait, that's so beautiful.
And like the opening line, there's a lot of things you don't know, and I'm not sure if you wanna. I've been giving glitter and gold, temporary nirvana. I just love that because like I was for the glitter. That's like
You literally
my
set the
thing.
stage for the album
Yeah.
with those lyrics too. I fucking love that. And you're also taking us behind the scenes too. You've been taking us behind the scenes with your entire career,
Yeah,
your
see, it's
artistry.
like, it's so like, but this is like the reason why I was like, this is just the perfect debut album. Even growing up in
Yeah.
LA and like having,
Yup.
old Hollywood and just being around it, and like, I don't know, it just felt, and the fact that nobody had like done that before,
Yeah.
it just felt like, okay, it was all coming together. That's
This
how I
is it.
knew. Because like, you spend a lot of time as a songwriter and artist being like, is it done yet? Is it done? Like, should I wait? Should I write a couple more songs for the album? Maybe I'll write a better song. But at a certain point, you just have to be like, it's done. And I just knew. I was like, it's done.
Right. Oh my God, and here it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of cinematic. And actually, I want to talk about the title track, but you said you
Yes.
got me something that's going to
Yeah.
take us into the
Well,
cinematic
yeah,
world.
you have to open your presents.
Can we open it? Can
Okay.
I open it? I also got you.
There's 2
the
presents.
gifties.
We have the
Okay.
first one you can open, and then the second one. So this is
Okay.
the first present for you.
Wait, I'm so excited. Lily, this is so sweet. My guests never get me gifts. So if you're coming on the show.
Why? Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Please. Okay, I'm going to open it. Okay, wait. I am a very Virgo opener. Should I just tear it apart?
Just rip it.
Oh, I'm such a Virgo opener.
I don't know which way is the front and which is the back.
Oh, this
but
is
you can-
already so sweet. Should I read this out loud?
Is that
Should
the
I-
back? Yeah, you can read the back, and then don't flip it around yet. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, read
I'm
the back
sure
of it.
Camera, you see it before I see it.
Read the back of it.
Okay. Ryan, thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me and my music from the very beginning. You were such a radiant light, and your spirit shines in the most beautiful way. Wait, am I blocking myself? Never stop being you and sharing your gift with the world. I'm endlessly inspired by you and feel so blessed that our paths cross. Sorry. Wait, Wild in Love?
With love always.
With love always, Lily. Sorry. This is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Now
Wait.
flip it around.
Okay. God. Gifty review. 405, a signed 405 cover. This is my favorite song on the fucking album. That is crazy. This is going up in my fucking office.
I know. I special ordered 405 just for you
Shut
because
the
I was
hell
like,
up.
he
No,
loves
you
405.
didn't. Thank you so fucking much. Oh my God, I love it. That is so sweet and it's signed. This is literally art. This is
You know,
gorgeous.
it's a collectible. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
Never sell that. Just kidding.
Oh my God. No, I mean, this is mine forever. Thank you so much. I love 405.
This is your other present.
Okay. Damn, I'm getting spoiled. Should you open mine? I feel like... Wait, where did I put it? Oh! Here it is. I also got you a gift.
Yours. Or do you want me to open this first and then you can do yours?
Okay.
Okay, I love the
Let's
bag.
do it. Yes.
I'm nervous. What is it?
No, it's so cute.
Can I rep? Oh my gosh, I'm repping.
Yes.
I'm repping. I have my Delulu with Ryan Lou mug
Available on my Pasta storefront.
in my hat. Wait, I wanted one of these.
Really?
I saw him wearing this.
That's right,
You were
yeah.
wearing the hat and you're wearing your... I don't know if you're wearing it today.
Not today.
Not today, when we ran
This
into
was
each other.
because of LA Doesn't Miss Me. That's why I
love
wore
it.
this one.
And
I love LA.
cheetah, and I love cheetah print. My one cheetah coat, it's about probably November, I'll get out my
Totally.
cheetah coat.
Is it like a big leopard coat? Cheetah
Everyone knows.
coat?
Like anybody who knows it, it's like I can't get rid of it. I just end up wearing it all the time.
She's
it
the winter
follows me
coat.
around. It follows me around
She's the
everywhere.
winter
Wait, I
coat.
love this, Delulu.
Oh my
because you
God.
know what? I love why you called your podcast Delulu, also
Yeah.
because of your name, but also because
Tea.
it's almost like people use delusional as like a bad word. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they
you
say it,
have
like,
to be crazy.
derogatory.
Yeah, no, it's like
You
you are
have
only
to be
crazy
crazy.
until it happens.
Yup.
You will be looked at as that's ridiculous. That could never happen until it does.
Yeah.
And so it's actually like a blessing to be delusional, to have
Be
that
Delulu.
crazy faith
Yes.
to go after your goals.
100%. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you're not insane about it, like what the fuck? Who's gonna believe in you? Who's gonna want to support you?
Exactly.
Love Delulu.
I love this. I'm
Also,
so
there's a card in
excited.
there.
And my card. Do you want me to read it
Yeah.
later? Should I read it later?
Read now.
Read it now.
I read yours.
Wait, this is so cute. Okay, I need to get. Yeah, I need to get my cards. I need my face on a card.
Okay.
And it's gold. I love gold, glitter and gold.
You're so cute. You love
Lily,
everything.
Miss Cinematic herself. I am the #1 OG Kincadian. I love your music and I'm so glad we can explore the LKCU Lily Kincade Cinematic Universe together. Fave songs right now: Nothing Like Me and 405. Love you. I love you. I'm screaming it out the sunroof. Aw.
Period.
Delulu
Bridge of
forever.
405.
So
I
sweet.
love you.
I love handwritten cards too. You probably know that, but I love because
You're so sentimental.
Bring back, you
Yeah.
guys. This is my #1 tip.
Yes.
Start writing handwritten thank you notes, handwritten letters, handwritten cards to people,
I
to your
agree.
professors, to your friends, to your
I
family, to your
agree.
boss, to your coworkers. You'll be
To
so
your
surprised.
producers.
Yes, to your producers, because there's just something so special about something handwritten. You know, texts are amazing. I love text. I love phone calls, but you know.
This
There's
is special.
just something special about having I have a whole box.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure a lot of people do, but I have a box.
Oh,
You know,
I save
underneath your bed. I have
every card
card.
I've ever gotten. Anytime anyone's written me anything.
Yeah.
If I've had past I don't know, lovers, whatever, sticky notes. I'll keep all that shit for
Yes.
sure. I'm super sentimental too. Not as sentimental as you, but I'm definitely very sentimental.
But I love it. It's just so sweet. Thank you. Thank
Of
you,
course,
Ryan.
thank you. I love you.
Okay, wait, now you have to open your other half because
Okay.
it's gonna help you. It's gonna help us. You like my little painting?
Wait. This is
My
so
cinematic
cute.
painting.
Thank you for a gift. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. We're doing an ASMR gift opening. If you're not watching on the Spotify video version of the show,
You should be.
tune in right now. Okay. I'm so
Ooh.
sorry. Shut the fuck up.
There's probably something else in there too. It might have fell not.
Shut up. Oh my god, a hat.
He has an OG Kincadian
Wait,
hat.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Wait. I don't want to fuck up my hair. I'll put this
We'll
on
put
later.
on after. We'll do a photo shoot
we'll
after.
put it on after. Okay, thank you so much. Wait, I'm going to put this here. Oh my god, a script.
Think
Shut
of all
the
the
fuck
lyrics.
up. Oh, I should have opened this so... Are you fucking kidding me? You were so cute.
All the lyrics in script format.
You're so creative. That is... You need to sell these.
I'm working on making a big book.
They're literally... It's formatted like a fucking
Yeah.
script. Shut
So
up.
all of the lyric videos, which now that the album is out, the lyric videos are out as well. I made them all with the script because it's extra, cinematic.
I fucking love this. Wait, I'm gonna dive into this because I'm a big lyric person. So
Me too.
thank you
right?
so much. Wait, I'm gonna put this here because we're gonna read through it together. But oh my god, wait. Thank you for these gifts. Stop. I feel so spoiled. Is this a blanket?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
It's my favorite. So one of my favorite
Is this the album cover?
Yeah,
I fucking knew
one
it.
of my favorite pieces of artist merch, I guess, would be my Taylor Swift 1989 blanket that I
have
bought
that
on her
too.
tour. I love it. I take it to the beach. I love it. And so it's so crazy, but I was like, okay, when I have my album, I really want to make a blanket And I don't know, it just was like such a special moment.
These are good gifts.
No, and my friend and I went to the beach the other day and I brought it with me and it was like so cool getting to like, we were watching the sunset like sitting on
100%.
my blanket with my album,
Like,
which is like so cool because I like,
Absolutely.
I just love it.
No, same. Thank you
cozy.
so much. I'm cozy as fuck. It's
You look
giving
so cute.
It's giving fall.
It's giving like OG Kincadian status.
Like actually, like I'm very comfy and cozy.
I
Like,
love it. Wait, there's one more thing.
Oh, is there?
It either fell out on the ground. I think
Ooh.
it fell out when the hat. Oh no, it's here.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait. The stickers.
The stickers. So I was sharing these on my behind the scenes countdown series, but I love, I just love lyrics. And so I wanted to create an icon that kind of represented every single track.
You were so cute.
And so I turned them into stickers.
Wait,
So,
you were so fucking. Your fans are super lucky that you're so intentional with all of this. That is so crazy. I love this because she showed me the 405 sticker. She texted it to me a couple days ago. She's like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a 405 sticker." But it's like the traffic sign for 405. I see it right here.
And I made them all myself. So I either like took pictures of things or like edited things together.
Wait, thank you for these gifts. Oh my god, I so love them. Okay, let's get into the lyrics.
And I know you're about the lyrics.
I
love
am.
it when people are about lyrics because I'm like, I'm
Yes.
crazy. When I was younger, like this actually like ties into my songwriting. When I was younger, this was like fun for me. I would like not hang out with my friends after school in elementary school, and I would go home, print off lyrics of like songs on the Billboard 200 chart, and like analyze them. Like I was
Same.
crazy. I'd be like, oh my
Ooh.
god, this rhyme scheme is so cool.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my god, I'm such a frequent visitor of Genius.
Yes.
Genius lyrics. I was literally doing that last night when I was trying to cite all the months that you name drop in your music because I hear it all the time and I was like, let me make sure I write this down.
It's kind of growing. I need January. No, I have January in New Year's resolution. I need March.
Okay. Something needs to happen to you in March.
I need March and April, I think.
Okay. Wait.
But yeah, these have all the lyrics.
Okay, I want to get into cinematic. Oh, here it is. Because
Here we
I
go.
got the lyrics wrong. I tried quoting you because you've actually teased this the lyrics from the title track a bunch where you said, I'm going to get it wrong and then we're going to get it right. It's cinematic, so dramatic. They don't write like they do your first love.
So close.
So close. Wait, let's...
So cinematic, over dramatic. They don't write them like the way they write your first love. Felt like magic, but ended tragic. Barely made it out alive. I got the worst luck.
Yeah, it was good. It was bad. Let's do a little line read.
Oh, wait, yeah, we should do like a script.
Fuck, yeah. Okay, wait. How do we...
Let's read it from the top.
Okay. Okay,
You
both
can
of us?
start.
Okay. Scene 1. Our story unfolds.
In no time at all, we were walking down the yellow brick road.
Oh, because you're from Kansas.
Yeah, and Wizard of Oz, like that was one of my favorite movies.
Oh my god, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna edit the Genius for this. I'm gonna be like, fun fact, she's from Kansas. Okay. Scene 2. Spend the night with you.
Tried to play it cool, then my clothes were in the corner of your room.
Oh my god, steamy, Scandalulu.
Getting a little, ooh.
Ooh, okay. Kept saying, we were young, should have been easy, should have had fun, but now the story's done. Which is also reminiscent of I'm Trying to Run.
Yeah.
You can say, yeah, okay.
Looking back at you and me, I can't believe we used to be so cinematic, over dramatic.
They don't write them like the way they write your first love. Felt like magic, but ended tragic. Barely made it out alive.
I got the worst luck. Yeah, it was good, it was bad, it was ugly. Watching it back, and it's all kind of funny. So cinematic, over dramatic.
They don't write them like they write your first love. Oh my god.
That was beautiful. That was Oscar
good.
worthy.
Okay, yes. Give me the Oscar. Mrs. Hollywood, period.
Cinematic for the first time ever on guitar. Exclusive here. On Delulu.
I was like, where?
I was like...
Where exactly are we exclusively?
On Delulu. Scene 1, our story unfolds. In no time at all, we were walking down the yellow brick road. Scene 2, spend the night with you. Tried to play it cool, then my clothes were in the corner of your room. Kept saying we were young, should have been easy, should have had fun. And now the story's done. Looking back at you and me, I can't believe we used to be so cinematic, over dramatic. They don't write them like the way they write your first love. Felt like magic, but ended tragic. Barely made it out alive, I got the worst luck. Yeah, it was good, it was bad, it was ugly. Watching it back, it's all kind of funny. So cinematic, over dramatic. They don't write them like the way they write write your first love. Cut to us fighting in your car, holding back tears while you slowly break my heart. Drive home, you don't say a word to me, silent as a movie back in 1923. My God, we were so young, never was easy, never that fun. And now the story's done, looking back at you and me, I can't believe we used to be so cinematic, over dramatic. They don't write them like the way they write your first love. Felt like magic, but into tragic, barely made it out alive, I got the worst luck. Yeah, it was good, it was bad, it was ugly, watching it back, it's all kind of funny. So cinematic, over dramatic, they don't write them like the way they write your first love. Oh, there's no one like you, baby, you've got no equal. Oh, I really liked you, but I'm not here for the sequel. Oh, there's no one like you, baby, you've got no equal. Oh, I really liked you, I really liked when it was so cinematic, over dramatic. They don't write them like the way they write your first love. Felt like magic, but into tragic, barely made it out alive, I got the worst luck. Yeah, it was good, it was bad, it was ugly, watching it back, it's all kind of funny. So cinematic, over dramatic, they don't write them like the way they write your first love.
That was truly cinematic.
Thank you. Stream
So
Cinematic,
dramatic.
the song and the album, out everywhere now.
I love that. Thank you so much. This is a great gift. I'm literally gonna pour into this, like, listening
No,
to
because
the
I know
album.
you love the lyrics.
I do love the lyrics. I'm so happy that you know I love the lyrics too. You know what's funny?
Because I care about lyrics so much
Yeah,
too.
me too. Oh my
And
God.
I feel like, I always say that for me, like, you know, everyone's different with their music and their songwriting, but for me, I'm like, I believe a good song is a good song if at the end of the day, you could just play it on guitar or piano and it would still sound good.
Like what you did at Hotel Cafe,
Yes.
and you stripped down those 3 songs. Oh my God, literally. Oh my God, I love this. Thank you so much. I'm super excited about this. Yay! And such a great album too.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Oh,
Did we lose the cards? No.
they
Got
drowned in the blanket. Okay, so I want to talk about Take Your Seat. It's the only interlude on the album.
Yes, so I knew I wanted to make an interlude because it felt very cool.
Okay, Slay.
That's truly the only purpose behind it is like, I was like, I want an interlude. I just
Yeah.
feel like
Totes.
it makes me official. And so we created Take Your Seat, the interlude, together with Kyle Jefferson and then Kevin Hutchins, who was another producer on this project. And we wanted to incorporate like motifs from some of the other songs kind of blending together. So track 4 is Lesson to Learn, and then it kind of blends into the interlude, which I really loved. Because it's kind
It's
of
like flowing in, like transitions in. Love.
Yeah, it's transitioning in, but I really love the way that the album is sequenced. So you
Yeah.
have like, you know, behind the scenes is like letting people into the world. Then cinematic, that's giving a summary. It's giving a trailer of like, okay, here's what you're about to witness. And then excitement, you know, 405 exciting, and then Lesson to Learn, like, oh, okay,
This
I'm
really is a
stepping into
movie.
this, like, better be, like,
Yup.
I hope it's not bad. And then you start to get into, you know, the highs and lows and all the feelings.
And we go all the way down, ending at Mr. Hollywood.
Yes.
Oh my God, this literally is a movie. It
No,
plays
it
like a
is.
movie.
It is.
I love that. Yay. Okay, so I ask every guest on every show what their most Delulu take is. Do you have a Delulu take you want to share with us?
Ooh, okay. A Delulu take.
What do we got?
I don't know if this would be like really crazy, but
Okay.
I actually think that because of AI and the rise of technology, it's gonna
Yes.
like make real artists again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like it no longer is about making something that like sounds good or looks good, which you know like because at the end of the day, it's gonna be all about authenticity.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be all
That's
about
what
that
people are
because
gonna be craving again.
yeah, like a
Oh,
soul. Like it doesn't matter how
tea.
good your voice sounds or like how pretty you look because AI can
Yeah.
like duplicate that or AI can you
Totally.
know make everything like AI could probably make a better sounding song than me, but is it real? Does it have soul behind it?
Tea.
Also, too, I think in terms of the music industry, you know, people are always, oh, the music industry is this, all different things. I'm like, I actually think that right now we're witnessing like a renaissance of independent artists. It's like labels no longer have the power.
You're right.
And so it's like real art is actually
Yeah.
forming because there's no more gatekeepers. Like
Yes.
it's kind of neutralizing the territory and people are wanting real art again.
Yeah.
They're wanting an album. Like that's why I was so adamant about creating a project. It was because I want to tell a whole story. I don't want to just try to make a song go viral. It's like I want to make a project. And then, yes, of course, if something does go viral, you give it as many chances as it has. But at the end
Totally.
of the day, like, don't compromise at least I didn't want to compromise my art for that.
And it definitely wasn't compromised. I don't think that's Delulu at all. It actually makes complete sense. Like, that was super logical. Yeah, I think AI is because I'm craving authenticity.
Yeah.
I'm craving real stories. I'm craving, like, actual experiences.
Like, yeah, like real. And people are like, AI is going to ruin the music industry. I'm like, it's going to ruin the music industry for you if you are not being real, if you're not being yourself. So it's going to get, or people who are not really dedicated and really passionate.
100%.
It will. It'll kind of just like, you know.
Okay.
If you love something, you have to keep going. Like, it's going to be hard. Like,
100%.
You would still keep doing it. And there's nobody else that has the same experiences as you.
Yeah.
So that's like, if you can incorporate yourself into whatever projects you're doing, creative or not creative, that's that's important.
Fucking love that. Wait, do you feel like you're good at giving advice?
Yes.
Okay, we're about to give advice right now on the show.
Oh my gosh, I feel very, like, in another life, I would have been a therapist. But also, too, like, I
mean, you kind of are.
I could not be a therapist because I'd be like, this is your problem. Like, fix it.
Blunty Wunty.
Like, I would get so annoyed with people coming back to me with the same problem.
That's how I am, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but I'm super Virgo, so, like, I'm super harsh about things, too, where I'm like, I kind of see solutions in my head. I mean, honestly, listen, let's get into this. So we're doing WWADGD. What the fuck? I don't know why I've been...
Wait, what does that mean?
It means, what would a Delulu girl do?
Okay.
So we have some besties submitting their questions, problems, concerns, dilemmas, and they want our Delulu advice on what we would do in these situations. Are you ready?
This is a warning, like, if you take our advice, like, no promises, but I have confidence in my advice.
Yeah,
so.
Me too. I think my advice is right, so no warning, just take it. Okay, so we're starting with, I started dating someone new, but I feel insane jealousy over every ex they've ever had, even though he's dating me now. What should I do?
Okay, I would say you're going to get out a journal. You're going to get out a pen.
Period.
And you're going to ask yourself some questions. I would start with, like,
yes.
Do you like them, actually, or do you just like that they like you? Because it seems like maybe right now you just like that they like you.
Gagged.
Because if you like them, you would see that, no, they're choosing you in this moment. Like, yeah, they have people in the past. I'm sure you do, too.
Wait.
But it's like, they're choosing you in this moment. Oftentimes, like, you know, when you just like that they like you, other people become a threat because in your mind you're thinking, oh, they could like their ex tomorrow. But it's like, no, this person is choosing to be in a relationship with you. And, you know, also, too, it's okay to express those concerns. I think it's better to either talk about it, like journal, talk about it with your girlfriends. Jealousy is a normal feeling. And if anything, it tells you where to care about something. You know, if you're jealous of something, it's because you really feel passionate and you feel, you know, protective over it. So it's actually a good thing if you can use it in the right way. But I would say, you know, talk with your girlfriends, talk with your friends, and see what they say. But then, like, journal about it. And if you still feel that way, like, it's okay to talk to the guy you're dating, like, about it. Not in a crazy way, but, like, you know.
You're so mature and evolved, and I honestly love that. Like,
sometimes I hate
that's
it.
That's good.
Sometimes I hate it. Like, there's a Lennon Stella song that's so good. It's one of my favorite songs, and it's how I've always felt. It's called Older Than I Am. It's like one of the most amazing songs ever. It's so beautiful. It will make you stop. Have you heard that?
No.
I'm gonna make you listen to it.
Oh my God, you're gonna have to show me a bunch of things after this.
It's so good, but it's like the lyrics are, sometimes I wish I could do something stupid, be kind of reckless while I can, but I'm older than I am.
Oh shit.
It's like really good.
That
it's
is
so
really good. Okay, I like that.
It's so good, but yeah.
Well, your answer was super evolved. I love that. Personally, I would have started a fight with them and accused them of being unloyal to me for dating other people. It's like, you didn't see me in your future that you're going to be with me. Like, what was up with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally.
Or I like playing, like, detective. Like, I'm really good at, like, investigating. Like, I can find, like, anything.
I get fucking insane.
Like,
Do
I'm,
not
like,
give me an Instagram.
I'm good.
I investigate.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, no. I'll be like, your ex was doing this on this day in this city. And then
it's
I was
not
like,
even
and
that
where
hard.
were you? And where were you? Yes.
And it's not even that hard. Like, I have one of my really good friends in Nashville, like, she is, like, even better than me. She uncovered this whole, like, scam with these people on TikTok who were pretending to be disabled.
What? That's fucking crazy.
And it went viral, and, like, it's crazy because she uncovered it, and she literally just, like, looked up things on Google, and she's like, you guys are crazy. They were taking donations, and they were not disabled.
That's fucked up.
I have to show you it. It's crazy, but she uncovered this whole, like...
That's a conspiracy. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to hire your friend. I have some investigations I need to get into as well.
She's good.
You're evolved. Loved your answer. Good advice. We have another one. So I hate my boyfriend's friends, and I hate how he is when he's with them. What should I do? Tell your boyfriend to drop his friends. I feel like that's logical, no?
I feel like I've maybe not been in this situation, but I know exactly what you're going through. Like, I know exactly, I can totally see it. And, like, it's a fine line, because I guess you have to see when your boyfriend is with you, like, is he his true self? I mean, most likely he is, because guys don't really have, like, people to talk to about their feelings. They're guys they just hang out with.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It's so difficult, though, because at the same time, it's like he should be, like, man enough to be, like, to not feel like he has to, like, change his personality.
Bro, that's the worst.
Or, like, you know, joke about things that are, you know, like, if they're making fun of women or saying things bad, like, kind of, like, hang with the bros.
I hate that shit.
So it's kind of like a fine line between like, is he just like hanging with the bros, or is he like hiding who he really is, or like not calling them out if they're doing dumb stuff, or like saying rude things about women? I don't know. I guess it's something where like maybe the next time that you're around them, like kind of see the vibe.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the truth is, I can tell more about you by the people you hang out with than you. Because you can mask anything. People present themselves as whoever they want to be, right?
Totally.
But my mom has always said this. I'm sure many of our parents also said this.
I love your mom, by the way.
Tell me your friends, and I'll tell you your future.
Tea.
And so, you know, if he is around all these guys, even if when he's with you, that could be because he's with you and you are able to, you know, bring that side out of him. But if he has all these guy friends that are kind of, you know, a certain way, what makes you think that he's going to be different than them?
Totally. Yeah, he should just get rid of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh my God, I agree with you. Get rid of them. Okay, so I really...
Goodbye.
You just cut them off.
Yeah. And then if anything, too, sometimes you have to, like, have that for then change. Like, you know, sometimes people need to mature, and it's better to just, like, close the door now.
Yeah.
If there's a possibility it could still be something in the future.
Okay,
I think.
fair. Very mature answers, by the way. Okay, we have one more. So I really like this person, but they live out of state, and I'm not sure if I want to do a long-distance relationship.
I think long distance, I've never been in a long-distance relationship, but I think it works if there's a time, if it's finite. Okay. So, like, it has to be for a reason. Like,
yeah.
Only go into it if it's like, okay, I'm in this school program, or I'm in this job, but in 2 years I know I'm going to be moving to this place. Like, it has to have some sort of plan. It can't, You can't go into it like loosey-goosey.
But you would wait for them. Oh.
Well, like, not really, but, like, I also wouldn't get into I don't know. Like, I'd be like, more people need to bring back, like, dating to get married. Like, it doesn't mean you're going to get married right away, but it's, like, with the intention of, like, you either break up or you get married. So it's, like, just dating for fun, knowing you have to end it. Then why would you want to be in a long-distance relationship if you can't see them? You're just talking to someone on the phone, to chat.
I don't think I'm not a subscriber to the idea of, like, dating to get married. While I love the idea of being married or whatever, I also think it's, like, you learn so much from someone, you get an experience from someone, you can write about them, you can
you need to get data. Like, dating, the root word of dating is data.
Okay.
It's like, know what you do and don't like.
Yeah, totally. Right.
Yeah, so you know, like, oh my gosh, I definitely don't want somebody like that. Or, like, you know, I don't want a producer. That's what you would say. Like, that would be like your data. You've got her.
Wait.
You know? So I should be your counselor.
Bitch, you so out of pocket.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, I've like just studied a lot. Like, I've had a lot of friends. Like, a lot of my friends are significantly older than me. Like, they're married with like children.
Yes.
Or and vice versa. Where I feel like I've been in this place where I've like, it's weird because I feel like I'm like the youngest, but I'm also like the oldest to certain friends. So it's like a weird balance where you feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm like the mom to some friends, and then I'm also like, wow, I'm learning from like my other friends, which is good. I feel like everyone needs to have older friends or, you know, cousins, family members, like, that can kind of mentor you because, you know, I think it's important to, like, yes, you have your friends around your age, but you need to get wisdom. I love, like, asking, you know, people older than me for wisdom.
You love learning from people.
I love learning because there's, like, I don't know I think it's a verse from Proverbs, but it's saying how, like, you know, foolish people learn from their own mistakes, but wise people learn from the mistakes of fools. You can learn a lot yes, you're still gonna have to go through things. That's a bar. But you can save a lot of time and energy because, like, you know, I also think, like, you know, you'll know if something is right and if something is worth pursuing. If there is that connection, you'll know. But don't just date because you're bored, because you have all of these talents and gifts and business ideas that you may not even realize it. But if you have this free time, instead of, you know, working on your second business or working on your album or working on your project, you're gonna be spending it with them, which is fair. But, you know, don't give up your dreams or your goals for a guy, I would say. Or, like, you know, just to date out of boredom. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It just feels like I see a lot of people just, like, get into a relationship and kind of do the thing that's normal of them. Like, okay, we're going to get married. Now we're going to buy a house. But it's like, don't be afraid to, like, go travel. Like, go see what you really want to do. Like, you may not know yourself yet. You have to know yourself before getting into a relationship.
We have to collect the data for it.
For what you like and don't like. And then other people. Because ultimately it's like, you're not looking for somebody to complete you. Like, that's not fair. Nobody can complete you. Yes. And that person should not be your only source of happiness, because that's insane to put on a person.
Totally.
But it should be like, you guys are going to the same direction together. You're walking in alignment together and encouraging each other.
I'm a big fan of growing with your person.
Yes.
I love that. And I also think it's, like, important that's, like, it's also, like, taking I don't know how to say this, like, not defining it in a way where it's like you putting the pressure on it, like you're my entire world, right? It
Yeah.
has
No,
to be
it's like you
healthy.
compliment. It's like the balloon
Yeah.
and the rock. Like
And
I
the
was saying, you
rock.
compliment each other in
Yes.
your own ways.
I'm adding all of this to my personal data that I'm collecting. So
Okay, I love that.
thank you. Well, Lily, this has been incredibly cinematic, and we close out every show by manifesting together.
Okay, I love
Is
it.
there anything you want to speak into existence or manifest right now here on Delulu?
Well, I would love to play Coachella sometime soon. I mean, I'm sure I probably will.
You are.
I would love to open for somebody on tour. And I just know
Yay.
I am because, I love playing shows everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Why don't you open for Grant? He's
I
about to
can't
go on
wait.
tour.
I can't wait.
Should I text Grant?
Yeah, you can hit up his manager.
Oh, he's a manager?
I think so.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. But I just can't wait to go on tour. I just know it's going to be it's going to end up being the right fit. But in the meantime, it's like, because I believe that's like, okay, manifesting.
Yeah.
People think like, oh, I just like say things I want and do it. No, the reason why it works is because you are identifying your goals. Did you know if you write down your goals like in your journal that you're going to start having, like Ryan and I do?
Period.
If you write down your goals in your journal, you're like 3 times more likely to achieve them. Because when you write them down, you will subconsciously take action and take steps to achieve that. So like me, it's like people are like, when is your tour? I always say like, I'm preparing to go on tour. Like, when are you touring? I'm like, soon. I just don't have the date yet, but I train every day. I got to train my voice every day.
Yeah.
I started
That's
running.
you preparing.
Yeah, you have to prepare.
Be Delulu.
And get ready for that. Yes, because it's
Period.
only crazy until it happens.
Period. I know that's right. Anything else you're manifesting?
I don't know, just excitement. I'm ready
you're
for
so
new.
excited.
I've started to write number 2. I feel like I'm healed from the past. Maybe some new love interest. We need some new characters for I almost said season 2. For album 2.
Yeah, no producers.
Just I feel like dating a producer would be so hard, at least for me in music, because I'm like, that's my safe space is like making a song.
Totally.
I need it to be like neutral. Like my producers are oftentimes like they're all married, and so I love it because they're like, oh my god, that guy's a loser. They'll like give me guy advice like from a guy perspective.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I would just say being bold in who I am and just.
I feel like you're already doing all of that though.
And it will all happen. It will all happen at its right time. But it's like being prepared because, like, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And so it's even us. It's like, okay, we've been friends for a long time. And then we just happen to see each other.
Crazy.
You happen to be shooting your podcast. I happen to be
releasing
getting
an
ready
album.
happen to be in LA. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but we were prepared. You know?
And look at us. We're lucky.
Yeah.
Period.
I love that.
I'm manifesting all that for you as well. I'm super excited. I'm going to see you at Coachella and everything. And obviously, this album is incredible. And the fact that you're even thinking about working on album 2 right now, we're super excited.
I have new things
Keeping
to
us
say.
fed. Keep us fed.
Yeah, and I have new things to say. Like, it's like.
And you've been living with this album for so long, too.
Yes, it has been. And, like, I always say, like, it's easier for me to dive into the creative process and, like, really dive into something before moving on. But now I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's kind of scary when you're starting something new, whether it be a relationship, a project, a career. Like, I'm like, I don't know what album 2 could sound like. I don't know what the theme's going to be, but it's fun. But
that's so exciting.
But we don't know, but yeah.
And then when it's finished, we're going to pull this up and we're going to be like, this was the start of it, where you're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But
You got to live life and then start writing it.
Yes. But I'm excited to sit with Cinematic because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to bring up feelings, experiences. I'm sure I'll have people reaching out thinking it's about them.
Mr. Hollywood will spin the block again, I'm sure.
People always think like songs are about them, and I'm like, no, this is not about you.
Yeah, fuck, that's crazy. Love that. Humble their asses.
Yeah, it's more of like a. Unfortunately, like I don't feel anything for you.
Okay, quick question. So you mentioned a couple weeks ago that you don't cuss anymore.
Yeah.
So why?
Just because I'm trying to be more classy.
Totally classy, girl. Yes. Love
I'm just trying to be more. Well,
wait,
mainly,
is hell cussing to you?
Huh? No.
Oh, okay, because that's in a lot of your lyrics.
It's mainly because I realize, like, I guess it'd be like things that would classify as like explicit. So then you have to put an explicit thing. So then you have to record 2 versions. Yeah. Mainly because too, it's like I've identified this like. I started listening to Taylor Swift, and when I was really young, like probably like 10 or 11, and I've like talked to a lot of people whose young daughters want to listen to music, but they're like a lot of the music these days is explicit, and they want somebody where they could put it on and not have to worry about they're gonna say the F word, are they gonna say something?
100%.
So like in my music, I'm like unless it's really intentional, like when it's called for, I think so, but when it's like, but when it's done too much, where it's like okay, you're just doing this like. To get a reaction out of people. It's like they always say like comedians can do like a set with no cussing, and that's how you know they're a good comedian. Oh,
interesting. Okay, that's new. Love that. I'm gonna start carrying that into my life right now for my
like elegant. This new version of Ryan. I feel like Cinematic transforms you.
I'm super classy.
It's just like it's this new thing of like, you know what, knowing your enchantment. Like you are Cinematic. You are the star of your movie.
Wait, claiming all of that. Wait, thank you so flip-flapping much for all of that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, well, besties, thank you so much for watching this episode of Delulu. This was your healthy dose of Delulu, so you can go live your true Lulu. Bestie Lulu, real Lulu, Lily Lulu. Thank you for being a guest. Where can the besties find you?
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Y'all can find me everywhere, but you can find me Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,
Yes.
X, all these things, right? Just search my name, LilyKincade. You can also head to my website, lilykincade.com, to check out the blog post. I know, I love blogging. That's a new
Do it more.
addition because I
Yeah.
felt like Carrie Bradshaw, and I was like, I really like this.
Oh, I loved it too.
I
I
just
love
like
reading
this.
it.
I like this vibe. I'm behind my computer. Like, I really like the vibe. You can also shop the merch. You can get yourself
All
a
of
cinematic
this.
blanket.
Yes.
But yeah, and stay up to date with, future tour dates and shows, and yeah.
And Lily's debut album, Cinematic, is out now. Go stream it. This is such an incredible project. It's been a long time in the making, and we're so proud of you. And now that you got all the tea on this album, you're going to enjoy it so much more. And obviously, Lily has more coming for us as well. Besties, if you love this episode, please be sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and hit the bell button to be notified of every new episode every Delulu Thursday. And if you could do us a giant favor and rate the show 5 stars, Lily and I will personally read you our journal entries.
Yes. I'll
Happily.
have to come back. We'll have to have another tea lore drop session.
I wish I brought my journal. We should have shared some entries.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
Yes.
yeah. I'd be like our craziest journal entries.
Oh, my shit's fucking crazy.
I have everything documented. I'm also too
Same.
don't ever if I ever had to go to court for some reason, I'm like, you cannot even. I have everything photocopied,
Literally.
emailed, sent.
You got receipts.
Receipts,
No, my
yes.
shit's crazy as fuck, and I say everything. I say other people's secrets too.
Oh, I'll screenshot. I have screenshots and messages. Put them in there, printed out. Because what happens if the cloud goes away?
Tea.
It's mainly because, but it started as a sad thing. That's why real. It's don't say it wasn't real because I was so used to people
Right.
gaslighting me that I was like, no.
They were gaslighting you.
Now I'm like, no, I have the proof.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
frick frack all that, but okay, we'll read our journal entries. And besties, if you want more of this podcast, please join our Past as Besties at the top of the page. You can submit your questions to be in next week's WWAGD. And you can find me at Emotions, E-MOPRATIONS, across all my platforms and the exclusive podcast account at Delulu BFF. Stay cinematic and Delulu besties.